TV so ene ena Obrempong bosome edi nefua eduonu mienu ebraso sakasia yensa susu afri yensem trefo pono so yabekenkan ede somo yenhwe de bedi akotene ne bi Dr. Kaakyire ebo amane say enche Constitutional Review Committee for Anudinsem no mampani be hwe ne watu ho anam Ghana Statistical Service for Chiremwa afi 2025 abosome miensa ya na etwato no Ghana de hye ahankono aduonum ampema ankro aduonum ena na won ma free ohia buburo mu ena nyame ya adoma enefo ankono efri ene ekopepepe na MPP amanyoko nu ahwahia ato aba one more edi ebeyi wo franka tuni eho amane ebeba Ebusiafo de mabobo so ani afoforo binom ya ni nyina di hwe edi kanditie ena awie mebekenkan ede asomo ewo Fache TV so yesan dem live Facebook YouTube ni nyina ya Fache TV wadaroma wo join ya no ahye no like no obi nso ahwe bi medi ede AFIA trum wa kachire ye hensem no asen December bosome no ansana ye kwakodi bronya no ena basumko ya ban epa wonum se wonum nyenhwehwemu na wone Ghana fonto ato adwene enhwen sakraya obetumi ayede afa omeya mamra wotintim na afia pema ankradi okomienu 1992 constitution numa one Constitutional Review Committee Professor Henry Kwesi Prempen na edi wo mani modu o manu disem koto mampani anim Efri Sabren will be anti-channel on Tini Jame. Na Attorney General Dr. Kaakyire Papabi said, one mugusua edi recommendations in enche. Abai jina ye ya pese wosie ewo womanu dinsim ode betu dwano. One more ebehwe na wabo ho amane de akere Ghana fo nyina nti na no abedwakuo bi a wapa wonom ya wonmo kwakoshe emra eso ewo my Ghana mu enna wo di sa adwuma no Dr. Kaakyire Ediamanie etuja.
The process of reviewing the constitution cannot just detach itself from the work of the commission, and therefore I am going to ensure that in whatever we do, the committee for the implementation of the constitutional review proposals, right, will align itself, to the work of the commission. And in other words, the commission would also be keenly involved in the work that we will do to bring the constitutional reforms, into existence.
But when is that going to commence?
The process of putting together the CRIC, that is the Constitution Review Implementation Committee, has started. As I speak, I'm putting together the membership for appointment by His Excellency the President, and I'm sure that will be announced next week. And once the membership is announced, we are going to kickstart the process, of implementing the proposals. But prior to that, we will bring out a government, position paper that will, indicate the proposals that have been accepted by the government and those that have not been accepted by the government. The proposals have been submitted and we are reviewing them as we speak. I am studying it very keenly to advise His Excellency the President about some of the positions and whether or not they align, with the reset agenda of the government.
Free Dr. Dominica Ine Semi Sonia Nko and some Fufromum. And fear bebre near and abain about the rose made in Ghana goods and near my end or my Ghana Muhaya no and Anka Ghana to memu for Anton so and Pepe ya no man for 10 years said near man or 1 mile in Ghana and papa. And what they know ever from Menunti said would when you eto so say no na better. Ade a wode kwa akoye no ebedru baabi na asa watu sika atwene na said ye beya aban betimi apagya eniema woye no my Ghana mu ha emudro ene na ho oden emunti no osoafo a wo hwe nwuma ne apedie so ma Elizabeth ofosu ejare hede atu dwa se won muguso eye entotoye said ye beya wo behwe ama woni a woye niema wo my Ghana mu ha no wo mo aye ama emu adona aye papa na etimi ama rehemu ya Ghana fowo ewo made in Ghana goods mu no etumi abamu yie na wase aban edi kan etu anamo no fi said wase di odi akire ni sua di odi kan nante di aban eye ene se free sabre ye ko maiban boji na tukuo eye security services no won montade a wo behye no wode ebema contractor for wo Ghana heya ama won ma ya won kwa ama no ne enu akwa akoye ba ne se bebie enwuma kra ama confidence so etimi apagya ewo woni a eton niemanum wode sansemi tudwa ewo government accountability series ya ekoso enra ewo nkran no ase.
Made in Ghana. Made in Ghana has come to stay. Made in Ghana is our game changer. Made in Ghana is what we else for state institution will be sourced locally. I'll get to that. But before that time, let me say that the essence of the trade standard inspectors is to ensure that standards are high. We are about to deploy these trained trade inspectors to plants to make sure that if you are buying 32.5 cement, that is exactly what you get. If you are buying any food product that says no sugar added, that is what you get. If you are buying any product which is 50 kg, exactly what you get. And so they are really going to enhance standards for our country. And Ghana Standard Authority is also up and doing with their inspection of factories to make sure that they come up to speed with what the standards are, international standards are, because made in Ghana will have to be synonymous with quality and high standards. And that's, we are working high to achieve that. Through the intervention of the ministry this year, uniforms and other apparel for state institutions will be sourced locally from our producers. Ghana Prison Service is sewing, still made in Ghana. Private people are sewing, still made in Ghana. The most important thing is that all uniforms must be made in Ghana. We should not enrich other countries at our detriment. We should not give employment to other countries while our teeming youth suffer. And so this year, we are excited that the uniforms will be sold here. It's going to help us maintain the strength of the city, all the money we need to change and export, to import these uniforms will be a thing of the past.
Meko kese a won mo na ehye eniema ebo said ye ni dantie ehun kuntabu ye Ghana Statistical Service for ebo amane say afi 2025 abosome enkono entemo ebra na afi ne kwa na wie ye no won mo ebu nkunta ehye Ghana adehye ya 2024 eba no a na won mo te wo hia buburo mu ahokyere adokro won ma na won tumi enye bibia wo Ghana ha na won ma hohia mu into the 2025 the end to 2024 ho na won mususu dua no wo se a multi-dimensional poverty report na 2024 Q1 and na 2025 Q3 no what the toto ho am na trust eniama eso eteba from 2024 abosome nan ya etwato okra no won mo anya enipadodo a ene ohiabubro tie wo hamu nchemu aduonu nan akiri ponko no 24.9%. And at 2025 no so eso ete ebedru 21.9%. Na kyerese ni nyina nkamfo an wo mahunu sesesei eniema ededa na kwanu Ghana fo ebrebi atwamu na wontimi ntwa aduane nie no yade kra wakwaya sabia no bibia adeda yie manhyehya mpanimfo de gu akwamu nti no omanfo edi yie na abanko ntabufo pani Dr. Hassan Idris Suchira esese mpanimfo ekoso a eden totoepa egu akwan mu se de be ya enkunimdi ati se ya my Ghana nsa aka no emfiri ho.
60,000 people moved out of multidimensional. First, the good news. Multidimensional poverty declined steadily in 2025. It reduced from 23.9% in Q1 to 23.1% in Q2 and further down to 21.9% in Q3. And between Q2 and Q3 of 2025 alone, more than 360,000 people moved out of multidimensional poverty. Now, here is a comparison with 2024. Compared with 2024, Ghana's multidimensional poverty indicators improved in 2025. The national multidimensional poverty incidence fell from 24.9% in 2024 Q4 to 21.9% by 2025 Q3, confirming a steady decline. But the drivers remain largely the same: health and living conditions, especially health insurance coverage, nutrition, overcrowding, and sanitation continue the biggest pressure points. In Q3 of 2025, 7.2 million people in Ghana were multidimensionally poor, compared to 8.1 million people in Q3 of 2024. That is, about 950,000 people moved out of multidimensional poverty between Q3 of 2024 and Q3 of 2025.
Abanko Ntabufo Penny Oral Hassan Echremono after 2025 na wiye no de na ahokyere pa ehya asefi 2024 no ano abrase kakra na saa na tie so a Ghana fo na betimi akyere won ma adwene da achen ye betu eno so ho anamon we so na ye gina na ahome kase so wa haje abo Yama ashafo nyina kwa babiem side ba fache TV so prem to bring mu akan kase ayato din se NEWSFLASH eni eguso kenkan de so moi afia twumu akachire na monu medi nhyiemu awie yi ya me so moi twansam no so the New Patriotic Party mu nyame ya adomo a bosomia yewo mu yo papone de twato kra ye 31st January 2026 na mpanimfo atwa ahia won mo kwoto aba ade ayi wo franka ekra nim na ubu nkonta no a eye nafu ankono efri nepepepe na won mo edi sa dwumai empanimfo num ena won mayi won ti se wo be presa franka eto di brei na Dr. Mahmoud Baumia aye kane mampani abede akire owura Kennedy wo hene Japan kane asen central mrahye bedwani wono so ejina mubim Dr. Brian Champon abetifi MP wojinemu. Owura kwabena J Japan wono so asompen se General Secretary o MPP mo. Ena Dr. Oseya Educhum kane soafo a na wo hye enwomasua so. Na MPP mpanifo ebo amane se ahobwo nyina awie mu die na won mo de nhyehyɛ egu akwan mu obɛhwɛ se abato no fa ye ne pepepe ye beda ne ho adi. Won mo begina mfimfi kataso muamuaso bia emmemu na abato no achi no obia akoma atone yem. Elections Committee Chairman Yewra Joseph Osei Wusu ono anso ye kane be kwai mrahye bedwani won ne nsemtrefo abonkomo ya wode sanse nyina to dwa yentie sede obo na mane.
And they have prepared for that. On top of that number, they have patrol teams standing by.
Yeah.
And they have their high-end guys also standing by. So that
the rapid response units that can be called upon when
that's
the
right.
situation is beyond.
That's exactly the case. So I will say that as at today, everything that we have to do as a committee, we have done it satisfactorily. In fact, each one of the contestants' representatives openly praised the committee and said that they are satisfied with what we have done up to the time that we are handing over to the Electoral Commission and the police. So they rather plead with the police and the national security to make sure that where they're taking it from, they also give the same assurance, the same level of openness and fairness as the committee has done. I'm confident that the EC team will do exactly that, and the police. I recall when we went to brief the former president, he asked us about the number of police, and we were suggesting, about 10 per polling station. So yes, they were very pleasantly surprised.
70 to 150.
Yes, it makes us very comfortable. So I have appealed, and I repeated the appeal to each of the contestants represented yesterday that there's no need for anybody to bring any other security. It will not be necessary because the Ghana police are sufficiently prepared for us. So far, let me say that we have moved very fast. We have done very well. We are being extremely transparent, and the contestants have openly acknowledged that we have done the best.
Na MPP mpanifo ebu nkunta wase edanu oye 31st January 2026 a won moto aba no anemsifo owo akwanya sa woto aba no oye delegate no wo mododo nyina eye empem ahanu edio ediani du baako ahanwoche eduanan enkono 211,849 delegates na baby a won mobeto aba ye polling stations no eye empem ahasan duasa miensa 333 polling stations eno eye oman Ghana abatom pesa ahanu eduoso ensia 276 constituencies ni nyina anopa no nso no mafrase no mienu hwe benu ode abawie ye na abato eba se ya esanse ya na won ma epima gan no edoso nti ya na menasepo kakraba empanimfo pese obi ade ne nsa ehye asomdue ekrata ase eye peace pact na won mo kire se aba no won mo beto no obehwa ama bibia aya asomdue mu ene na won mo sensan sa asomdue ekrata no ewa Lisa Hotel and Crime enti wo share screen ni so a empanimfo bia hyase a won mo ba minority leader Osahene Alexander Fenyomakin abedru sanso na Dr. Brian Champon na waboni fugu fufuo mu a wo kro no empanimfo ahodo bebre eso akodru woni a April Franka tu dibra na nkasa so kwabena Japan so na wo tututata eba no nti de yehwa ni mu an se ne won mo koye bibia ebewie asomdue mu na woni a wode wonsa ehye nkrata na se no wonu ebe do masem ebe ya adwuma mo do se ebe ya oyo ahye se dane dru ho a bibia bewi asomdue abato ni gina mu abato no achi na Ghana asomdue ya ye hwehwe no etime akoso a atena ho yedi yani etre ahafua no South East na ye free NPP ensensem emom aban krache pani ya wo ahafua no South East ene emrahye bedwani aka bomu a won mo ye thank you to said the mpanimfo eka se nipa ya ade a wosa ye no se amanyofo yi ebe pretumi wo Ghana fo nchen ade wo mo kan ne se mungu ye mobonto aba ne mayen ne edi nkunimo ye besan aba mo na so de mo seda abramo enti eno bi ena mpanimfo yi eye na wei ene efa etoso miensa third phase won mo ekiremu a enkoto beye edu ne akire ene wode wani ebekire na wo mo ne party achitafo ahia da won masie wo wi obekọ nananom na so enema ahodo a esi won mani so pese MP ni DCE ehwetu ho na mo nyina no won ma hwe na wakoye na DCE ya wo ahafo no South East ene onmonyamfo Ibrahim Isaac Ayaba Nelson wone ensemtrefo ebo enkomo
se de Ghana isika sebe se jire yi e sanse won andifona obekere wa den ahia ohiri wura to force ni mpirifo aka no ma yewura mpinimo ebo ma mpinichi dobna obetima sisi Ghana sika sebe yi ama na e ma na mu sebe na mutakojo gase etibo hwe sabi emu afese na moto no be milo be na enkon ni ade ade a ene sabi puto be milo be nai anwa ema bo ha na mko duma na anwa na ese mo am ka je
na se de DC pesa wo kire nyina ne se ene Ghana fo mo mampani aba so fi se eniema bo aba fo papa se de nanko pesa obisa ma no se kane no na mkodwom a moto mo sen ne nso emobo eyesenti mampani sa ye fi se wo kan ye se wo ba wo bema asetena mu aya akono na aye boko no kwasem se wo de se ayoyo aye ne sa se de DC echire mu na fei emrahye bedwani ya wo gire mu mu omanfo a ewo ahafo no South East ho ya wono so ene Yakubu Mohammed enso echre thank you to no esi wo mani so no eniema poten ya wo beye ewo mu
ene ya proba ye bo amene DC ye bo nyina no eye aseda ye da amanfo any community engagement a ye pese ehu amanfo ne hawo se ne be ya 2026 ye fund a ye de beba no ye betimi ahu hawo ye be utilize no ye said ye hu no 2024 25 ye see school dying chip compound in nsuo no enim say His Excellency John Dramani Mahama 2026 yin so no ade afand beba nti engage communities no na ye hu mo hawo se ne be ya betima utilize sikana ye dey my in the form of a common fund to hwe kura ye course apron so oko jaukrom oba sabonum camp asise wa dukrom efira ye cobre pro omo hawo dodo na kwa akoye toilet facility school dime ene omakwan a ewo se yeyi etimegina akwanya iso na masre His Excellency John Dramani Mahama minim so ono de o listening president na masa asre minister for roads ava no South East for ya ha okese akoye akwan as a member of parliament in 1 year minim se aban no so focused on road let's say omutwomni omombra hafa no South East ya kwan enye you try to do na use machines ayewo you spend a lot of money edidri ekwan no also assembly no head ni IGF Papabi nti ama ye fund na e ba na as an MP many DC no eni use yesika EDS anema no yade a ha adwene ti be stress central government twenani emraha especially Minister for Road Honorable Agbeja Otemenka Sesamria Yakubu Mohammed afano South East Member of Parliament me the idea gina wo so a me say gina video so aka say twawani nebra afano South East sene be a akwan enema pa yehu no ba bi no afano South East so ebenya ne share na yakwan yetima ye na yatimi aye infrastructure so His Excellency mebo na baso ye
ye free ahafo South East afi ye ko atebubu amante na onipa wono nesi aban anemu ewo atebubu amanten se kropon pani anase MCE eyo nonyamfo Thomas Ayaba Masud wasi akanie papa ene se opani de wontena faako Nemom brano baba nine no ahwe nyuma amude ahye a contractor for nsa said the one more year adwuma no ekronti. Honorable Esimontene so a woye inspection was say akwan ene eniama ahodo bebree ye mpuntu nyuma no omode ahye contractor for nsa one more ekwohye. Enti miamia wode nani ekire ye ni bi eye nwomoase traditional area na nanom enkonwasa ase so ya ewo bono epoye mantemu ya wo kwa akwohye ultra modern maternity block a one more ACA edi aboa pomden jese beya ema one ma fa nyinse betimi akọho akọwo no mo afa wo ho afa won mo ma owie ye no se na nanom ese wode asase bi ema no mo de asi pro station no so obo anan ekọhye ese de tie yentie omunyamfo Thomas Ayaba
na office wajai amatekrukas no ko aba behwe as a municipal chief executive as a me kasa meba with the technical people na you be inspect adwuma se na dey echo the bible where your health director and the medical super na mo atiba maintain aba with the engineers the go run ashes se na dey echo so you so the progress of work was almost start here less than a month and about do so it means that the speed at which they will finish it before time I demand so will be contracting so far so good. There are just few concerns. The health director always say waiting room in the room. As any pan about we try and send our call. So my assurance say the project now the Papabi we see come idea waiting room for facilities. And there are two my names Assembly as a area council office. Now area council office na is one a check. So office no a young operationalizing, but I want to say you done a facility a police post at the mall. By and so no encourage more or more idea. They are the future policemen. They are the future leaders of this country. Intimate engine crano and minimum info. It means that we are solving a problem, we are creating another problem. So what we have agreed is say per classroom at the amount crano, Akotamu Australia. Say nice classroom amount, it means that we will get the place for the purpose of the ACSA project. Now we know buy no the bomb but I am not the right person to say the facility in which I use for police post and into the finance. Since we are police officers who are a big use facility. To the many police commander, a big commander also have inspected facility has whether it meets the purpose on person they use at the IN. But let me also be quick to add that we have not abandoned the idea of building an area council for Numwase.
Honorable Anusi ya pe enana kwesi jan a woye chidomhene ewo nyomoase ejina nananom ahemfu bedwane nyina na mudi aseda ema MCE ne omampani John Dramani Mahama se wotie won musufre na wabesisa maternity block no ama wonom na nase abane bremu na wogidi se beboa ama pomdenje papa so aben omanfo nyina aboa no
mpeso so se aso ye ni bebre enti yene mpanyimfo nyina atwa namo aba ho ene MC ene ne mpanyimfo so adi achi aba enti yeda yewura MC ne mpanyimfo ase se omoso atwa namo ana omadre ne maseman ho atimi kan ho abesa maternity ward pesese edi amaye ye kache yewura MC ne aban se wanya yamwa na ye kwansu fie atebebu ekoyeji an Roberts ye bia omo haye adwadifo ene omo koto na omo ton ye bia omo kwansu a omo haye ti de bestre se aban ntuhu anamo emfa ma ye na nka nwomo ase so yenya police station nka beboa ama akromfosem no na nka eno so atimi aboa nwomo ase ne mpatam ase ye di market no kwan ho ba bi e di market na ye ba bi kakra bi nti nka no so ye besra aban na nka odi machines aba na nka obepe ba bi na nananom akire na asase na nka odwi ho
eja maye na nka yatimi di yendua no so akọ nyesa ba bia yedi dwa yi akoye kwa ho se bia kwa nhia na yita esisisi ho ti ano so ye besra ban na nka aban aboa yen na nka yedwa no so yatimi anya ba bi foforo eja akọ na nka yendi dwa wo ekwa ho ebi
Nana Kwesi Jan eye nwomoase Chidomhene na wote se wode ne nsem to MCE anim no wenum enyina afiri atebubu amanten na ye free ho putupru so arehosem ya efiri safo eye kobi a ewo Kaakyire East mamponten potamu ho abeto dwane se eja ato efikasie bi mu se sie ya manugu so ameka se ehifra nam so papa panti wonmo sre omedum jadwumakuo no ba bia wo mote enkafiri bia so wontutumrika na wonko safo wo Kaakyire East enkoboa na eja no wono enso ano we so ne yegina na de premtobre kase no abawiye eho aseda ye Millennium Construction adwumakuo ne dia emu mpanimfo se emfanto anim se wo mo ye contractors ya wo mo abene akwadare adwumanum wono mo 15 years experience enunti asase na apesa woto a wono bedi wanim atobi ama say half plot full plot and answer quarter plot baby a wo penu bia no ani say obebo anan no akokuma se boshan na ya junction na won Millennium mpanimfo akokasa ebia na wa so wasase ni bi dada apesa woton di sika ne ya de fofora Millennium so wo da dafa ni nyina beda wonom na to adwenem wo mo abepani pa to no abaji sika said ye wo mo no kan no pepepe wo asase dada wo si dream house asiso a contractor near wotimi see a dream ema ne reality eye Millennium Construction for one more eye nyuma hodo bebra ni nyina afa construction hunti hwehwe one more kira kwan wo Boshan na Yas Junction na afa numbers no go screen ne so no na ne mpanimfo enkasa wo mada roma ene mabesom Obrempong anwumre no nsia ye besan ba makwa mu biem abesom mo midi e de AFIA twum wa ka tire yeda mo ase awie ene mo